Hello my friends, I'm Brett Larkin. Welcome back to my channel and congratulations on your pregnancy. This is a really easy prenatal class, so even if you've never done yoga before, this is going to be perfect for you. And I have with me Channon.
Hi guys.
So Channon, have you ever done prenatal yoga before?
No.
So she's a real life model and Channon is an awesome YouTuber. You guys should check her out. She has amazing YouTube channels about beauty and lifestyle and really cool vlogs, and you definitely want to subscribe because she's about to be a mom. So let's get started. Channon, just take a deep breath and close the eyes and just place both hands on your little girl, right? So just close the eyes and let all the breath exhale through the mouth. And then take a deep breath in through the nose, counting for 3, 2, 1, and then exhaling nose or mouth, whatever feels comfortable to start. And you're gonna play a little game with your eyes closed here. I want you to breathe in so deeply, if you can, that you actually feel your belly puff up into your hand. So you feel your baby girl's home expand, you feel her grow underneath your hands as you breathe in. So you really puff the belly out. And then as you exhale, you feel the belly retract just a tiny bit. So you're really taking these big, deep belly breaths. And anytime you're anxious throughout your pregnancy, this is the perfect thing to do. If you start breathing shallow or short, just think you're depriving your baby of oxygen. You want to send huge, deep breaths into your baby's home. So a couple more. Inhaling 3, send the breath down into the belly. Baby puffs out, belly gets larger. Exhale, navel pulls back towards the spine really gently. Good. Last huge deep breath. And exhale. And then before you open your eyes, just check in with your baby. Ask baby how he or she is doing.
How you doing, Lulu?
Just take a moment to have nothing else going on in your life except connecting with this miracle that you're bringing into the world. Nothing else to do right now. Just sense his or her presence inside your body. We don't take enough time to just slow down and say hi. Nice. And then take both hands to your knees. You can gently flutter your eyes open. And just lean forward for me, Shannon, and then you're just going to take your upper body over to the right or left, doesn't matter, and then roll back on your sits bones, kind of like you're going to fall back, so round your low back, and then come forward through the left side. So it's kind of like your body is a ladle stirring a gigantic soup. You got it. And then you can come really far forward and really far to the side. That's awesome. Lean back on those sits bones. So it looks great. Do 2 more in this direction. So this is just kind of loosening up the low back, which can get really tight in pregnancy. So Shannon, when you go back, imagine I punched you in the belly, so you almost want to like round back on your sits bones when you go back. Yeah, you feel the difference?
Yeah.
Perfect.
What are those sits bones?
Sits bones, yeah. And I have Shannon up here on a cushion. And good. And then come to center. Before we go to the other side, if you're not comfortable sitting like that, you can actually just take your feet, because you're a beautiful pregnant mama, with the soles of the feet touching, and that might be more comfortable. Take them even farther away from you. Nice, big, wide stance. There you go. All right, so let's go the opposite direction. So lean over to the left, forward, perfect. All the way to the side, rock back on your sits bones. Remember, yeah, that's it. So it's almost like you're gonna fall backwards when you go back. So you really wanna round and come back up. Good. Do 2 more and just try to keep breathing in and out through the nose, making the breaths equal length. Awesome. Good, and then when you're ready at center, you can just gently hold the shins. Inhale, you're just gonna open the chest. So think of hugging baby in, so your core is still active, but you just lift your chest towards the ceiling. And then exhale, imagine I punched you in the belly. Not a nice visual, I know, but I'm trying to get you to round back on your sits bones, chin into chest, look at baby. Say hi, baby. Inhale, open the chest, roll the shoulders back. Awesome. Exhale, look at your navel. Say hello, rock back on the sits bones. Do 3 more like that. So the inhale is what takes you forward. You lift the chest, heart opens. Exhale, really round back on the sits bones, so the lower back should be deeply rounding as you gaze at babe. Yep. 2 more like that. Awesome. And then as you round, don't lift the shoulders up towards the ears. Just let the shoulder blades splay apart on the back. Yeah, so keep them down, but spreading apart. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Awesome. One more. Big breath in and out. Good. And then inhale, come to center. You're going to inhale, take your right hand and just lift it up behind you as you breathe in. You can circle it back if that feels good. And take it back to hold the shin, and then we'll do the left. So this is kind of like swimming. So just imagine you were in this beautiful pool and you're just kind of doing the backstroke. And this is just gonna open up the pecs and the muscles in the front of the chest, because during pregnancy our breasts get bigger. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, these are huge.
Yeah, so it's more weight. So doing this kind of movement is really gonna help just sort of stretch that whole area. Nice. Good, one more. Nice.
Oh, one more?
Yeah, you got it. Awesome. And then dip the chin into the chest and just take the right ear to the right shoulder and then the left ear to the left shoulder. So you're just making little half moons with the head, stretching out the neck, and try to go really slow. So this is like slow, sensual. Whenever you're doing prenatal yoga, I love to think of it, it's like you're dancing with your baby, like this slow, sensual time to get to know each other, connect. Awesome.
Am I doing it right?
You're doing it perfectly. As long as you're feeling some gentle stretch in the side of the neck, you're doing it right. Awesome.
That feels good.
Perfect. So when you're ready, just inhale, come on up, and we're going to take you to an all fours tabletop position. So Shannon's sitting up on a bolster, and this position, by the way, is just great to sit in all the time because she has her pelvis is nice and wide. She's got a little gentle stretch on the inner groin. So you don't need to sit like me. You want to have a nice wide base, right? So this is a great position to be in, and prop yourself up on pillows if you're at your home. All right, so let's come onto all fours. And pregnant mamas, I want you to have a blanket under your knees, like you really want to baby yourself, and transition and move slowly, just like Shannon's doing. So she has the blanket under her knees already, which is perfect. So Shannon, just put your palms on the ground. And we're just going to do a little cat-cow. So spread the fingers super wide. And as you inhale, still hug baby a little bit. So it's not like goodbye baby. You're still hugging baby. But you're going to open the chest first. So first open, inhale. Shoulder blades and shoulder heads come back. You can kind of think of like looking up. And yeah, if you want to micro bend the elbows, that's fine. But really send the collarbones forward. Think of the heart moving forward. And then as you exhale, perfect, you got it. You're going to round, hug baby up and in towards the ceiling. And gaze at your baby. Good. So the in-breath, glide the shoulders down and back, open the chest. And the exhale, pull baby up and in. Good. And now just flow on your breath. So you inhale, open, and it should feel good. Again, make it sensual. Exhale, round. Every in-breath, you open the heart. You send the chest and collarbones back. Your gaze is kind of at the horizon. Every exhale, you gaze at your navel. Look deeply into yourself. Think of pulling baby up close towards you. Good. Last one. Nice. And then come to neutral, and we're just going to take some big, juicy hip circles. So it's kind of just going to look like this. Ooh, just big circles with the hips. And this all fours position is actually a great position to labor in. So when you're in early labor, feeling those early contractions, and remember, it's all about the breath. So if you're not breathing deeply in and out through the nose, you're not doing yoga and you're not really getting the benefit of the exercise. So Shannon just moved her knees wider apart, and that's awesome. Perfect. And then take the circles in the opposite direction. Really, really nice. How's that feel? And again, in labor, we want to kind of channel our primal, intuitive, mammalian side of ourselves. So like I love doing hip circles, just anytime I want to get more in my body. And again, this is a great tool to have during your birthing process as well, to get on all fours like this and move baby around, because your baby comes out of your pelvis in a spiral. So you guys got to move together. Okay, so come to center now, Shannon. All right, now here from all fours, just reach your arms forward. So your head doesn't have to touch the ground. Try to keep your hips directly over your knees and just let your chest sink down. You don't need to get anywhere. You can let the head go. What you're looking for is a stretch kind of here. So underneath the shoulders, spread the fingers wide, press down through the knuckles of the hands, and then just let the head drop towards the floor and let the heart drop towards the floor as well. How's that feel? Nice. So just take 3 deep breaths here. It should feel like a little gentle stretch for the shoulders.
Feels like all the blood is rushing to my head.
Yeah, and if you get lightheaded, you can just back off or sit back on your heels if that's comfortable for you. Good. And then let's just come. Yeah, you can do the up cat and down cat once again. Those are good.
My
Cat,
body
cow.
feels like it can't do certain things, like being pregnant or just being out of shape, I feel like.
Yeah, but that's okay. So let's look, yeah, see, you're kind of like moving intuitively right now. You're kind of like feeling it out. Does that feel good?
Yeah.
What you're doing right now?
Yeah.
So, like, this is what prenatal yoga is about. It's just like work out the kinks, do what feels good and right for you. So you're just kind of rocking forward and back. And like, yeah, if you want to take some more of those hip circles, take more of the hip circles. You can walk your hands back underneath your shoulders so you have enough nice stable base. And then one thing I was going to suggest you do based on seeing the like movements you're making is just like look over your left shoulder and try to see your left booty and stretch the right side. Woohoo! Yep. And then take that to the other side. So now look. Yeah, that feels good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful. Nice. And just do 2 more on your own. Just intuitive movement. Hip circles, whatever feels right. And then really gently, we're gonna come up to stand. So take as much time as you need.
Okay.
It's very common to be lightheaded during pregnancy, and those transitions from seated to standing are places where you wanna be extra aware. And we're just gonna come into a kind of like wide sumo squat.
Okay.
And here I can help you if you need help getting up. It's always okay to ask a friend for help. And step off the blanket because I'm going to move that to the side. So at home, clear any of your props out of your space. So you're just on either a sticky mat or your wood floor. And Shannon, we're just going to take like a wide stance. So this is called goddess pose. So your toes are slightly out of your heels. Looks good. And this is a great place. Again, this is where your pelvic inlet to outlet is the widest. So this is a great place to hang out. So let's just bring the hands to prayer for a second and just feel strength. So press the soles of the feet into the earth. Feel the glutes, thighs, butt muscles turn on. Take a deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. We're going to stay here 3 more breaths, and it's going to be uncomfortable. So notice what your inner dialogue says when you're challenged. Because imagine that this is a contraction. It's challenging and you got to stay in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, practice. What do you start saying to yourself? Do you start getting mad at me, wishing it was over? Whatever it is, just stay present and keep breathing. Long, slow, in and out through the nose.
Trying not to pee on the yoga mat.
Awesome. And then take the hands to the inner thighs, thumbs forward, fingers back, and you're going to dip the left shoulder down and look up over that right shoulder. Now the secret here is I want you to really press like crazy through this left hand, like you want to press your thigh away from you like you don't like it. And then look up over the right shoulder. And then when you're ready, you're just going to switch. So deep breath in the center, exhale, press. So you're really pressing into this inner thigh. Good. Press it away. How's this feel, Shannon?
Good.
And then just do that once more to each side. So you kind of inhale to come up, exhale, switch, and then it's a twist just in the upper back though. Twist just in the upper back. And once more to the left. Awesome. And then I'm going to set up your cushion right behind you. You're going to come back down to seated, however is comfortable for you. Nice. We can take all the time we need. And then just sitting however is comfortable, soles of feet together is great. So yeah, let's take soles of feet together, that's good. And just inhale and exhale, just let yourself kind of fold forward. So imagine you're like a Raggedy Ann doll now, chin into chest. Look at your baby, let the head go, let the neck go, just totally surrender. Let the shoulder blades widen on the back. Whole body softens now. Jaw softens, tongue softens, eyes soften. And just feel a stretch, maybe in the inner thighs, outer hips. Where do you feel it, Shannon?
And here.
Yeah, that's great.
And here.
Yeah, she's pointing to her inner thighs and her outer hips, which is just where we want to feel it. And then try to channel that breath we did at the beginning. So inhale, belly expands as you breathe in. Exhale, belly retracts a little closer to the spine. Good. And then gently press yourself up. And just take both hands to baby. So just resting both hands on your baby's home. And again, you can always sit up on pillows and cushions. And just do a little final check-in. Take a huge in-breath. Belly expands into the palms. Exhale completely. Navel moves back towards the spine. And just ask your baby if they have any messages they want to share with you today. Anything they want you to know. Just kind of tune in. Tap into that mother's intuition that is already so strong, even at pregnancy.
My baby's telling me she wants cookies.
Anything else?
I think that's it.
So whether it's a craving or any kind of other special message, just take a moment, connect with baby, one more deep breath. Good. And then bring your hands to prayer at heart center and just be so grateful for this special moment in time. You only get to be pregnant with your unique individual child once. So enjoy every day of it. And what an honor to be women and have this power to give and manifest life. So whatever you believe in, just take a moment of gratitude now. Deep breath in and out. One more deep breath in. And we'll exhale through the mouth this time. Sigh it out. Good. Shannon, thank you so much for practicing with me. How did it go? How'd that all feel for you?
It felt really good. And it's the first time I didn't cry in yoga.
And you know, it's always okay to cry, right?
Yeah.
So mamas at home, if you have emotions come up or you feel stressed, like your yoga practice is the place to let it out. It's okay if emotions arise. Nothing's wrong if you cry or, you know, get emotional on your mat. Happens to me all the time. Is there anything you feel like people at home should know based on like your experience doing the moves, like things that felt good or bad or things I said that were helpful or not helpful?
Yeah, I was really scared to do any type of exercise, even like a gentle yoga routine, just because I'm so out of shape and I just feel weird being pregnant. It's like such a weird feeling, but this was actually really nice. I have really bad anxiety. It didn't give me anxiety.
Good.
And it just felt really good to do these like stretches.
Yeah, and I think like for mamas watching at home and for you too, Shannon, like now that our private's over, like whenever you want to practice, just get on this all fours position and do this stuff. You can let the head and neck get involved, like make the booty dance. Remember, look over left shoulder, look over right shoulder. You were kind of walking the hands forward and doing stuff. Like that is all exactly what you want to be doing, because whatever you feel like intuitively doing in that moment is what your baby is telling you it needs you to do to kind of reposition it. So guys, thanks so much for watching this with us. Leave us a comment down below. Will you let us know how many weeks pregnant are you? If you know if you're expecting a boy or a girl, let us know too. We'd really love to hear from you in the comments below. And I have a lot more prenatal yoga here on YouTube if you want to check that out. So much love from our hearts to yours. Namaste.